Hey, how's it going? My name's Jon MacLennan. I hope you're doing fantastic. And I'm here with GuitarControl.com today, bringing you this video lesson. And we're working on all the songs from AC/DC's Back in Black album. And these guitar parts are amazing. I'm going to break it all down for you. Be sure to click the link below so you can get the tab that goes along with this video lesson. And we're going to zoom in and break down Rock and Roll Ain't Noise Pollution. Here we go. Rock and roll ain't noise pollution. So this awesome guitar intro starts us off, and it's going to come back later in the song for the chorus. So here's how it goes. You put your first finger down on the 3rd string, 1st fret, and you play that note along with the open 2nd string. Now a couple tips. When I start out, I'm just using my fingers and hiding my pick. And you'll see throughout, this Back in Black album that Angus Young sometimes will use his fingers, and then sometimes even a hybrid picking approach where he's got his pick and fingers. And so you can experiment with different ways of doing it. But here's how I'm doing it. So I'm starting off with fingers, and you can have a distorted tone, but you can dial it back on your volume knob, and it'll clean up a little bit. So you get this kind of cleaner tone for the intro. So 3 and 4 and what I'm doing there is putting my first finger on the 1st fret, then I move to 2 and 2, and then to 3 and 4, and again it's almost a bluesier riff, like Have a Drink on Me, or one of those other tunes from this album. That kind of sound. So there's those 2 notes, and then you go back to an A chord, and on this, with my right hand, I'm going to use my thumb on the 5th string, and then these 2 fingers to play these 2 strings. So then I go back up to 3/4 with the 0 in the bass, and you play the low G. So it's 3 and 4. And then you go down after that G. I give it a little pull, and then you're at 0, 2, 2, which is an E5 power chord. So that's the first half of the riff. Then the second half starts the same way. Goes to that A, then this time plays a low G, and then I move quickly up to a 7-9-9 power chord. It's basically an octave above this E power chord. And you kind of slide off, so it's like... second half. And for that, I'm just using my thumb. Thumb's such a great sound, especially with distortion. You can get such a cool sound using your fingers, So if I put them together slowly, we're starting on beat 3. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Also, when I pick really soft, I get a totally different sound. Okay, then you hold that E, and then it comes in a little bit harder, so you could crank up your volume, you know, to get a little bit more saturation, and you can play the same riff. Hybrid style. So what that is I've got the pick in hand, and you know, in between my thumb and my index, and then I'm using my middle and my ring finger to play the 2 strings up here. So it's, and then same riff. Nice work. So you've got that first part down. Let's go on to the next part. So this next part is the verse here, and it kind of breaks down out of that riff, right? Our first riff into sort of a bluesy kind of figure here, and this is like a root 5th, root 6th kind of chord progression that you hear in the blues a lot. And so we're going to start with our first finger on open E, and then the 2nd fret, first finger on the 2nd fret there, and we're going to go and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the first measure is basically, I'm palm muting with my right hand, and I'm playing the first 2 notes, 0, 2, and then there's like a little rest in there, like 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and what that is 0, 2, 2 with a rest, then 0, 4 with a rest, then back to 0, 2, then a little pull on the 3rd fret, just subtle blues, and then going to an A chord 1 string down. And then doing the same kind of move there. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so. And then there's these little fills like, and that's kind of Hendrixy, double stoppy sound, and what that is your first finger moving up here on the 5th and the 4th strings, playing 9 and 9. And then taking your 3rd finger and hammering to the 9th or the 11th fret on the 5th string. So you're on the 9th here, and then you go to the 11th. And then bring your first finger down and play the next 2 strings, the 3rd and the 4th strings, 2 notes. So you get that double stop. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and it's on beat 4. 4 and back down to E. Same thing to A. Then E. A. E. And then on the last time in the 8th bar of the A, you go 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Then we're into the next section, a little pre-chorus. Good job so far. Stay positive. We're going to work on the pre-chorus now, and that's going to kick us back into that main theme for the chorus. Here we go. So for this pre-chorus part into the chorus, you start out with an E5, and that's just 0, 7, 9, 9. And I'll sometimes play with my pinky like this. 1, And then you go to a D5 over A, which is just 0, 0, 2, 3. And then you go to a B chord. First I'll play the B note at the 2nd fret, and then B back up to E. So it's like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3. Okay? Then you do the same thing again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and this time go to an A chord, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2. And you basically do a measure and a half of just eighth notes on an A chord. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and then on beat 3 you kick back into, remember I said at the beginning that that figure was going to come back for the chorus? So let me play that little pre-chorus part slowly for you. So you've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 4 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and chorus. So let's try that one more time. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, well thank you so much for watching. I really hope this lesson inspires you, makes you want to keep practicing and playing guitar. For more information you can click on the annotation on your screen or the iCard if you're on mobile, and you can check out some of the courses available through guitarcontrol.com. Alright, well I'm Jon MacLennan. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video lesson.